So, how about that last Steven Universe episode? I know so many fans of the show, myself included, were very excited and pleased to see the big fan theory we had confirmed. But I don't want to talk about that episode so much as I want to talk about something from it that leads into my larger point. With the big reveal that Pink Diamond was Rose Quartz, it explains a lot.
You don't have to do this with me.
Pearl had always clearly adored Rose. That was obvious from how she spoke about her within the show. She loved Rose with all her heart. Rose made her feel special, unique, like a real individual. Rose was funny and smart and wise and kind. But that wasn't the only reason why Pearl adored her so much. Now we know that the love she had also came from the fact that she was, well, Pink's Pearl. And pearls are ready-made servants for diamonds, made to take orders, to worship the ground that diamonds walk on. They're always as deferential to diamonds as possible, whenever possible. And Pearl was clearly no exception for Pink. She went along with everything Pink did, even something as crazy and risky as turning on Homeworld. So the love she had wasn't just about deep friendship blossoming into something more. It wasn't just, I've grown to know you so well and I love everything about you. It's also Pearl's natural, strong inclination to think everything her diamond does is wonderful. You could make the argument that from the moment Pearl was made, she was made to love Pink Diamond. Which ties into my larger point, the idea of love at first sight. Perhaps you'll remember this boneheaded little remark.
Love at first sight doesn't exist.
Now, for those of you who are fans of Steven Universe and who followed the show like I have, tell me, how exactly did Garnet come to be again? How was she made? Oh, right. In fact, from the minute Ruby saw Sapphire, she's clearly crushing on her. Yes, Sapphire might not have initially liked Ruby as much as Ruby liked her, but that quickly changed. Love at first sight was very clearly real for Ruby, who'd later become Garnet along with Sapphire. So it's clear based off this clip from Back to the Moon with Amethyst pretending to be the real Jasper that the Rubies from Homeworld grew up on adoring tales of Jasper, and one of them, very clearly, Eyeball, loves her, even though they've never really interacted with her, because if they had, they'd known she isn't purple. But Eyeball is sobbing and going, "I love you," into her hand, at the mere sight of seeing someone else sitting in her beloved idol's lap, and that kind of points to another example of someone just falling in love at first sight, or at least worshipful admiration / infatuation. But maybe we can think of another better example of love at first sight. Greg and Rose. Remember how they ended up together? Greg could not stop thinking about Rose when she turned up to his concert. He had to see her, and his curiosity and infatuation clearly blossomed into full-on love the minute she helped him up. For Greg, at least, this is a kind of love at first sight, isn't it? All of these people I've mentioned have basically become infatuated with, or they fell in love with their respective others on the very same day they met each other. That, to me, is love at first sight.
Is this not
now, yes, the larger point that Garnet makes is that it's not entirely that simple, that love does take work and effort, getting to know the other person, that it should be a two-way street. And yes, it's difficult, because anything worth doing is difficult. Nothing that's worthwhile is ever really easy. If good things were easy to do, they wouldn't be as valuable, and love is no exception. As C.S. Lewis said, "Being in love is a good thing, but it is not the best thing. There are many things below it, but there are also things above it. You cannot make it the basis of a whole life. It's a noble feeling, but it's still a feeling. Knowledge can last. Principles can last. Habits can last. But feelings come and go. But of course, ceasing to be in love need not mean ceasing to love. Love in this second sense, love is distinct from being in love, is not merely a feeling. It's a deep unity, maintained by the will and deliberately strengthened by habit. So in essence, being in love then moves you to make a promise of staying in love. As C.S. Lewis concludes, it is on this love that the engine of marriage is run. Being in love was the explosion that started it. And that's why love is a many-splendored thing.